Hi, my name is Tathagato and I'm the founder and CEO of SigTuple. Today we are going to talk about microfluidics. Now, microfluidics is a branch of mechanical engineering which deals with minute quantities of liquid, and those are driven through very narrow channels. And we are talking about channels with diameters of a few microns only. And the behavior of the liquids at those kinds of flow rates are very different from what we are used to be observe in our daily lives. For example, water running out of a tap. And microfluidics and its application in the diagnostic field has been explored actively in India for quite some time now. The many actually diagnostic applications can be built using microfluidics, and the ability to do complex diagnostic tests on blood or any other body fluid using only a drop of that liquid is a reality today. Colloquially, we call these efforts as lab on a chip. So why is it a lab? Lab is where the diagnostic tests get done, often with the help of large machines. The ability to do those same tests on a small chip, for example, the size of a semiconductor IC, is with the help of microfluidics, is what we call as lab on a chip. And there are many diagnostic devices using microfluidics which are in common use today. For example, we all know about the blood glucose meter that works on paper microfluidics. There are point of care devices for hemoglobin measurement. Those also work on microfluidics. And the aim of ongoing research is to enable more and more complex diagnostic tests on the microfluidics platform in a very small form factor. And many of the premier research institutions in India are actively involved in microfluidics research. I am well connected with more than a few microfluidics groups in the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And many of the IITs like IIT Kharagpur has many active research groups, and they have come up with some groundbreaking innovations in these fields. And the research in microfluidics is a very I would say, sought after career option among students who pursue postgraduate in, say, mechanical engineering or chemical engineering and some of the other disciplines. And it is not just research institutes, but there are multiple startups in India also who are actively involved in microfluidic research. One of those startups based in Bangalore has recently received a good amount of funding from one of the pharma majors of the world. And we at SigTuple have a very large and self-contained, I would say, microfluidic research group which works on various aspects of diagnostics. Our first microfluidic based product was a urine cartridge, which is used for microscopy of urine in a sealed chamber. And it takes away the pain and the pain points of the traditional way of doing urine microscopy, which is known as a wet mount. There are issues about evaporation, about flow, about spillage and all that. And the microfluidic cartridge takes away all those pain points. And this cartridge has received the regulatory approvals in the form of the CE mark. And further improvements of the technology while lowering the cost and making it even more user-friendly is under active R&D, and it will be released later this year. Goodbye. Thank you.